Alright guys, so this is the update on the RV. I got the alternator. I'm going to put this in. Next few things I have to do, I got to check all my tire pressures definitely before I hit the road. I'm still looking for some used R8 19.5 RV tires, so I got to check around online. I've been kind of doing some research on that. But next after that, I'm going to go and flush the tanks, fill up some potable water, do a final check and stowage, make sure everything's stored and strapped down, and then I'll be going to the gas station, put some fresh fuel in here. I gotta rewire the three-way transfer switch for my inverter because while it was connected to shore power, I bypassed the transfer switch and just ran power directly from shore power to my converter battery charger just to keep all the batteries topped off. Also, I was finding that the aim, I think it's an aim point, or no, it's an Ames, I believe it was an Ames three-way 30 amp transfer switch, was having trouble running the air conditioner. Now the air conditioner is supposed to be, it's on a 30 amp circuit. I mean, the whole RV is 30 amps, so it should have been able to run it. I believe it could be potentially due to the fact that these air conditioners are older, and so they're the compressor is pulling more load than 30 amps, or just right at 30 amps. Also, looking online, I found that they've actually discontinued that transfer switch, unfortunately. So, and I wasn't able to find anything similar. It's a digital. It's supposed to be, I think, 3 millisecond, automatic transfer, and it was a really cool unit. So I hopefully there's something else out there that can answer that or provide a solution for that sort of setup that I have right now. But I will be switching it back because it does work for everything else. One potential solution is to have a separate mechanical transfer switch for the air conditioner, the microwave, and those big loads, so that they only operate off of shore power or the generator. And for that, I just need a two-way, which are common all over eBay, and just use the three-way for small house loads, things like fans and curling irons, stuff like that, blow dryers, coffee maker. You can run all of that off of solar, no problem, off your battery bank and your inverter, and through that transfer switch. It seems to be fine for that kind of stuff. Although it does have like some weird power condition. It's supposed to be clean AC, and pass through, but I did notice it was like tripping the GFI in the bathroom, and before I found out that 308 transfer switch was potentially a problem, I was kind of hunting down that issue. So right now I'm just going to put this alternator in, and like I said, just get on with the rest of my stuff. My goal is to hit the road today, so. Alright, so one thing I forgot to mention earlier is I do have to replace some of this rubber tubing. I noticed there was a vacuum leak. Wow, look at this freaking contraption they have here. This is kind of scary. I don't think this is something that I can. That's not good. So this thing is interesting. It's got like a bunch of different tubes. It ports it all too. Gosh, that's like such a horrible design. You can see here the way they set that up. They got like this rubber thing, and all the tubing is integrated, so you can't just pop a new tube on there and fix the vacuum leak. It doesn't look like it's totally broken through yet, so that's, a good thing. Although I don't know where this hose went to. There's just nothing left of where it went. Okay, actually, I was able to find some plugs, so this is good. I'll just run these on here instead. A lot of this stuff is probably just smog emissions type garbage. Be better off just getting rid of it. Right now I'm just looking around. I really don't want to leave a vacuum leak under here if I can help it. So, I don't see anywhere where these go to. I also don't see any reason why they can't be capped for now. Alright, now it's time for the alternator. I'm gonna put those up there. So I got the bracket mounted on the new alternator. Just gonna slide it down in there, and I'll be putting the lower bolt in first. That'll let me swing the alternator away and connect everything I need to connect. I would say that working on an RV initially kind of seemed it was just a little scary because I wasn't sure, you know, if I was going to have the kind of room to get around and work on stuff that I would need, and it's actually not that bad. Ha! That's right, bitch. All right, folks, I'm back. I was able to find it. It's sitting in the cross member. Okay. So, note to self, don't drop your wrench when you're working on your RV. Don't drop anything. You can help it. Despite it being crazy windy right now, it's actually pretty hot in here. It's humid, 95% humidity here in Chesapeake. Definitely something I won't miss about this place. And it's like a swamp. And it's not good for RVs, you know. That's what I was saying earlier about moisture, humidity being your enemy. It's just with cars, everything. So I think you got to be careful buying cars. You know, buying a car from Virginia or from the East Coast in general. Alright. So I think we got everything going. I was able to get that. Alright, cross your fingers. Let's see if it'll run. I don't like the way that sounds. Definitely charging. I mean, I'm getting 13.9 volts at the charge controller over there.